Hi USBGF friends, this is Phil Simborg with a play for today for discussion. And red has a 4-3 to play. Why don't you take a look at this and see what you would play. The score is 11 away, 11 away. Blue is holding the 2 cube. Red has appropriately doubled and blue took. A couple rolls before this came up in a match I played once. And now I use it in my lessons on blitzing. On whether to blitz or not to blitz, and how to blitz and how not to blitz. So what's your play with the 4-3? Okay, here is the approach that we teach at the Backgammon Learning Center. Myself, Stick, John O'Hagan, David Rockwell, and Perry have a group that teaches. And we have a very careful approach on all checker plays. The first thing is, what's the score? What's the value of gammons? What's the take point? Secondly, where's the cube? How does that affect plays? Thirdly, what is the game plan? We always look at game plan first, because game plan is your strategy, and how you move the checkers is your tactics, and strategy trumps tactics. If you know the game plan, you're much more likely to make the right play. So what is our game plan here? Are we trying to prime? If so, we would make the 4-point. Are we playing an attacking game plan or a blitzing game plan? Then we would try to stop our opponent from anchoring and do something in that area to play more of an attacking game. Well, one of the key things as to whether or not we're going to keep blitzing or play an attacking game or switch to a priming game is our ammunition, the number of checkers in the zone. We have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 checkers in the zone, which gives us a very, very strong potential to complete an attacking game and to possibly close out our opponent if we can keep him from anchoring. So that tells us that we would probably rather play an attacking or a blitzing game than a priming game, which means that making the 4-point is probably not our best game plan. From a tactical standpoint, if we make the 4-point, we're giving him 20 pretty good numbers. Either all 2s that make the point, and now we can kiss most of our gammons goodbye, and he's got a 2-point anchor, which means that he can win some games from there. And we can also kiss our blitz goodbye if he rolls a 1 and hits us. Probably he'll be able to anchor up, because now we have fewer checkers in the zone. We're going to be busy bringing a checker in. He can then do all kinds of damage to us by either rolling a 1 or by escaping or by rolling a 6-5 and making our bar point. Or he might be able to attack on this side. What if we don't come in? Or what if we come in without doing some more damage to him? So we've established we would rather play an attacking game. If we cover the ace point with the 4, now the only number that really hurts us is a 2. A 4-2 hurts us, but that includes a 2. So now we've given him 11 numbers that stop our blitz instead of 20 numbers that stop our blitz. So that's the reason we want to play an attacking game plan, and that's the reason that the best play is to cover. Now some people think, well, we better hit to stop him from anchoring. Again, when you hit, you give him 20 numbers that hit you back, plus double 4s, which is pretty devastating as well. So now you've got 21 numbers that are good for him instead of 11. So that tactically, that's not a great play. And if you do get hit, which is likely to happen, it's going to happen 20 times, and you go back in here, he can attack you, anchor up, all kinds of good things. So just because you've decided to play an attacking or blitzing game plan doesn't mean you must hit on this roll. It means you need to make the best play for an attacking game plan, which is to cover. Now, where's the 3? A lot of people would bring 13-10 down, saying, okay, the game is on this side of the board, I'm attacking. Well, that's a little rich. That's an extra builder, of course, and some people might think that's right at gammon go, and we'll look at that. If the gammon value is 1.0 and you really have a big value in gammons, that might make some sense. And the truth is, even then it's wrong. It's just less wrong. You're just leaving way too many blots around the board. Giving up your midpoint is strategically a bad thing to do right now, especially when you have these checkers to escape. If he does anchor, you're going to be very, very sorry you gave up your midpoint. So splitting is correct, is the correct play with the 3. For one thing, it gives you immediate shots at this blot on the 16 point, or which is really his 9 point, and gets these checkers moving. And if he does anchor up and roll a 2 or a 4-2, or comes in with a 4 and hits this checker, you have a good chance to make an advanced anchor here, or come in with something plus a 5 and hit this checker. Gives you a really strong game. We can test this theory about the number of checkers in the zone very, very easily, and that's one thing we should always be doing, is testing our theory. I said that our game plan was attacking because we had so many checkers in the zone. Let's take a checker out of the zone. Let's still give us the potential to make the point with a 4-3, or to hit and have the same number of covers. And with one fewer checker in the zone, look what happens. It's now right to make the 4 point. The number of checkers in the zone, the number of checkers you have to hit and cover, and where they're placed, are key elements to help you determine which game plan you're going to play. Especially a blitzing game plan, you've got to have lots of ammunition. Otherwise, you should be switching to a priming game plan. When you make this play, yes, he's still got those 20 good numbers, but now when he rolls them, you've got an excellent priming game, and that's your best chance. Because if you did go for the other play and he anchored, or even if he didn't, that one less checker in the zone makes it that much more difficult for you to hit and close the board, or to stop him from anchoring. Hope this was a good lesson for you, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.